Today we are going to be using oil pastel to trace over our pencil lines. So with a black oil pastel, you are just going to follow your pencil line right on top with that oil pastel. It is very important that you take your time so that you don't go outside of the lines or it doesn't look messy. I like to think that I'm a bit of a professional here, and I am taking my time. I am going very slow. So if you go faster than I am, you're probably just going too quick. For the sake of your time, I am going to fast forward this, so it's going to look like that I'm working super quick, but in reality, I am still taking my time. Keep in mind, when you use oil pastels, you want to keep your hand up off of your paper as much as possible, because if you were to rest your hand and drag it across, that's how you easily end up with smudges. A small tip for you might be to flip your paper upside down when you're working with the upper portion of the paper. That way your hand isn't resting on the rest of the picture. On details like this that are very small, make sure that you're going very slow. This is why it was very important that we draw the details large. Once you complete all of the black oil pastel, you can then get your tools. Your tools will be a fork and a toothbrush. I know you're probably wondering what I'm going to use these utensils for, but trust me, they will add very cool techniques and texture to your paper. Let me show you how this works. So with my fork, I'm going to go here on the bark or the branches, and it's going to give it that nice bumpy look, just like bark would have. Now I'm going to try my toothbrush, and it kind of gives a good shading effect. So I thought I wanted that on my mountain. But again, you can put yours wherever you think it would fit best. Another method that we can use is your own finger, where you pull from the oil pastel, and I will show you that in just a moment. I like to use that on the bird to add kind of that feathered look. When you're using all of these techniques, you want to be thoughtful on what you are doing. You don't want to just move back and forth, because it's just going to smudge the entire picture all over the place. You want to have a strategic plan on how you are going to have the oil pastel move. Next, you're going to get a white oil pastel, and we are going to add some snow. Now, my oil pastel was a little dirty, so I'm just going to flip my paper over and clean it off on the back. Now I'm ready to go. I'm just going to add in some dots like this, or you can do little speckled effects. Either is fine, but I kind of like to use both to give a good variation in sizes. I hope you all enjoy trying out these new oil pastel techniques.